Hello, welcome back to video number 2. To access your WordPress back office, where you do all your stuff, posts and stuff, you go to your domain name, and if you install it in your route, what is called a route, means you put in your domain name and then you would see your blog. You either put in /vp-login.php, or you can simply use /vp-admin. It works both. WebAdmin just redirect to the other one. So okay, so I'm going to log in here like this, and first time you log in, depending on what WordPress host you have, like you see up here, I should probably upgrade to 3.01. So I do that, and it tells me to back up my database files and stuff, and you should do that if you have been using your blog, but this is a new blog, so I have nothing actually to back up for now. So if it crashes, then I just reinstall it. So I can do two ways. I can download and install it manually, which I don't recommend you to do, or I can do it update automatically. So I do that, and it goes really fast. And see, WordPress updated successfully. Go back to dashboard. And this is how WordPress always looks like. You have one post, one page, one category, one comment, and one upload. And you have the 2010, that is the new 2010 default. Looks much better than the previous one. And that one has 6 widgets. Anyway, now what you need to do is to do an installation of WordPress or configuration of WordPress. Normally what we do then is to start from the very top and go down. And I'm going to take this step by step, so if anything is unclear or you need to stop for a while, just press the pause button below this video. The first thing we do, we click on posts. You see we have an update here, but we take that later. We always have this hello world, that is our first post. It will always be there. Okay, so what we do, we click on trash, or we point below here, we click on trash, and it will be moved to trash. If you really want to delete it totally, you can go to trash and empty trash later on, but I keep it there for now. Categories, should always be one called uncategorized. If you have no clue what to name your first category, call it general, like this, and then go down to update, or you can simply, when you are here, you can hit enter on your computer and it will save it for you. Then we go down to links. Media has nothing to do, it's where you upload your files and widgets and stuff if you're going to use on your WordPress. On this one, you click at the top here, so it just check all these WordPress links that you don't want on your blog, and then you go to book actions and to delete, and then you click apply, and they will be gone. No links found. Great. And then we go to link categories. Blog role is the main one. Here I normally put in related instead of links. You can put in links if you want to, like that. Next I go to pages. You will always have one about. What you can do here, you can either click edit, and then you can of course edit about yourself, but I select to mode to trash because I want the clean new setup from the beginning here. And when you have done that, you go to settings, and under settings here you can start at general, and you see we have nothing on site title and nothing in tagline. So I can put in insomnia marketer.com here, newsletter for example, or you should put in something keyword rich if you are going to promote the products or services, stuff like that, but just for an example. You don't need to touch this one. Anyone can register. Beware, if you select that one, you need to have a plugin called Akismet registered or activated, so you have some sort of spam protection. since 90% of all comments on your blog will become spam. So it can be good sometimes to have comment open for people to comment that are serious people, but beware about that. You're going to get a lot of spam if you activate it. So you need to have some decapacha or Akismet plugin activated, and then set your time zone. For me, for example, I can just go to GMT time here, and I put +2 right now. And then you can select the different date format you like. I mean, this is totally up to you. Since I live in Europe, we like to use the military time here, so I do that and click save. Okay, next to go to writing. What I like to do is size of the post box. I'd like to change that to like 20 or 25. That's our editor when we're writing our posts and pages, because right now it's really small and tiny. It's really hard to work with it. But 20 lines, then it becomes more like Word, easier to do. And here I select both. It should, of course, correct the invalid XHTML. And here you have the new categories and link category. If you have other different categories and different link categories, you want to change that one to the one you want to use. And here, if you want to post to your WordPress blog, I'm not going through that in this section. If you're going to feed anything from some sort of auto-blogging script or RSS feed software that is sending information to your blog, you need to check either this one or that one, depending on if it's at home or if it is a XML file that you're going to send. Otherwise, your blog won't pick it up. And here you can put in different ping URLs if you are going to use more than one. I should recommend you to actually add more if you have more list. We click on save. Next, we go to reading. What I like to do here, since I'm going to use a video blog, put in one only, because it will be large enough to cover the screen. And in the feed you can put in 99. Normally we have 99 here because we want as much content as possible, but we keep that. And here we put in summary, this so we protect from getting content stolen, so they just got this excerpt instead of the full text from our blog. So we click save there. And next is discussion. I just click fill all checkboxes in. Since I'm not going to use comments yet, but I just do it as something I do every time I set up a blog. And don't you show avatars, because it just looks bad and takes half a second more per user you have on your blog. So I just remove it. Save. And then one last thing you should really check every time, depending on your blog host. Some blog hosts will check this one default. I would like to block search engines, and that's really bad. If you're working on your blog and you don't have seen this one, you need to make sure it says I would like, and then save changes. And now we come to the most important part, if you ask me. Permalinks. Permanent links stands for. At default it looks like this. Not so good for search engines. They have a hard time to pick it up, no keywords or anything. And these ones, I mean, you can use them if you want to. I like custom structure, and I like this one. / percentage postname percentage dot html. That's maybe new for you. Normally, most use postname. .html makes every post that you do looks like an HTML page. Makes search engines pick them up much faster and looks much better for the user experience. Category and tag base keep blank, and then you save your changes. Always save your changes. And that's it for the setup. Great going. Now you have a professional setup WordPress blog. So let's see you back in video number 3.